And you tell me now, having first been a hit sketch on the Republic of Telly, before getting its own spin-off show, TV's Damo and Ivor, identical twins, who've been separated at birth, are now appearing on the big screen.
Yes, indeed, they are. Creator of Damo and Ivor, Andy Quirke, joins us now to tell us about the new movie. But before we speak to him, we have a clip of the film to show you where you might spot a familiar face. Have a look at this.
Perfect. You do the rest of them like that. All like that, not like the first one. Show them bleeding money away.
Tricky Dicky!
Huh?
It's you! I saw you on the telly.
Oh, yeah, did you did something? Yeah, wait now. Autograph, is it? Wait to see.
What? No. That's my brother. I'm trying to find him.
Huh? Your brother. Look at... no. No, son, no, I think you're mistaken. That's a traveller fella now. He came in here once to play the boxing game, I think it was.
Yeah, that's him. Do you know where he is?
You on your own?
No, I brought my whole family with me. We're all trying to find him.
Yeah.
Do one of you want to explain this in cahoots
Can we
together?
explain the moustache for a start?
Where do we
That's
start?
your fault.
Andy, good morning to you.
Good morning.
So you are the owner of these alter egos,
Yes.
which lots of viewers might be familiar with, the strand that we would have seen within the likes of the Republic of Telly, Damo and Ivor.
Yeah.
And now we have your third alter ego,
John Joe, yeah.
John Joe.
Yeah. Oh, it's
And
good,
now we
it's
have a
good crack.
movie off the back of the success of the...
Yeah, it's flying. It's just going really well. So I went out to cinemas, what was it, the day before yesterday? We had the premiere in Dublin, what was it, Thursday, I
Wednesday.
think? Was it Wednesday?
Wednesday.
Yeah.
I don't know, all the days are mixing it together now. 620 people screaming, laughing and crying as well, because it's emotional.
But the TV show was a huge hit for RTA. I mean,
Yeah,
people
it
fell in
was.
love with the two boys, but the characters had a life before that, because you're writing these characters for years before the two.
Over 10 years.
Tell
yeah.
us where they started and where they came from.
So, first I did a sketch called Skangly Banger. That was back in 2006 or 2007. Then I made music videos, did Everybody's Drinking, sent that to Republic of Telly. Then did loads of sketches with them after that.
Yeah.
And then that led on to doing Series 1, then Series 2, and now we're at the movie.
Yeah, but at the end of Series 2, there was a little discovery or a cliffhanger,
Yeah.
which has led into the movie. So to explain for people who don't know the show, Damo and Ivor, brothers, separated at birth, one from the wrong side of the tracks, one from the right side of the tracks.
Yeah.
They meet, then that's the TV series. But at the end of Series 2, they discover they have.
A third brother. So there's three split.
So there's three of them.
So you're now playing three characters in this
Yeah,
movie,
so
Andy.
Damo, Ivor and John Joe. So John Joe's a traveller, but the problem is, in the movie, they're constantly searching for John Joe, but a traveller is always travelling. So it
never
makes it a
there.
little bit more difficult.
But I heard you talking during the week, Andy, about like this isn't easy to play one character, let alone two,
Yeah.
let alone three.
Yeah.
And I remember I heard you being asked a question during the week, like, you know, God, it must have taken so long to make the movie. How long did you have to shoot this movie?
So I had to do, obviously, the three characters. Some of the changes in the day would have been, I'd start as Damo, so I'd go Damo, Ivor, John Joe, Damo, Ivor, John Joe, Damo.
In
And we
one
had
day.
Yeah, in one day, and then go back home and try and be myself.
But the entire movie was shot in.
20 days.
20 days, the entire thing from start to finish.
Crazy, isn't it?
People think
It was
that's
great crack, though, wasn't it?
It was
like there
full
wasn't
on.
there
It
wasn't
was
room
full on.
for a serious amount of messing, but we managed to squeeze a little
well,
bit
we
of
had
that
a
in.
bit of messing in.
Yeah, we did.
Oh,
yeah.
So we're kind of seeing some behind-the-scenes footage here,
Oh
Andy,
yeah.
which is always nice to see, actually, the makings of a movie.
Yeah.
Because it's full on for you for 20 days, though.
Oh, like really, really full on. Like like even on my breaks, all I was doing was I was just interested in
changing.
actually getting into another outfit.
Yeah.
I was just eating my food on the go.
Yeah, you kind of never stopped on the set. You were always moving either to or from something.
I lost about 1.5 stone
Yeah.
just in that time.
Running around. I take it you've very different wardrobes for each character.
Well, you can see on the left there, that's Damo's double.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's... You
Well,
know,
there was
Okay, you would need
three
that.
doubles. At one
Three
stage, I think there was 3 or 4 Damos running around on the set.
Now, that has to be put into the hands of... It has to be put into a safe pair of hands in terms of the director.
Yeah.
And you were lucky that you had directors. You had
Yeah.
Robin Ronan
Burke,
brothers,
yeah.
who are brilliant, who I've worked with before on Roy. They directed a bunch of the episodes
Brilliant.
of Roy.
Brothers, yeah.
They're great lads.
They're really good, yeah. They get each other, though.
But
Do
you
know
have
what
to
I mean?
hand it over, Andy.
What,
you know,
to them? To the lads?
control.
No, because you had so much to do in those
Yeah.
20 days. You had to put your trust in them and say,
I
right,
did, but I
lads.
tell you what, the lads are so good that they did all the prep beforehand. Like, and we had already worked on Series 2 with
That's
Robin
right,
Ronan.
yeah.
So any mistakes or any problems that would come up were all corrected back during Series 1 and Series 2. So those things didn't come up, so it just runs smooth. The whole crew, the cast and crew is like a big family, big happy family. It is, isn't it? You've seen it.
Yeah, it is, yeah. Well, it was strange coming into it because obviously the bulk of the cast is made up of the guys who are there since day one, the TV
course,
series.
yes.
Yeah.
So that's a family. So it is strange when you kind of parachute into something like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But when I got sent the script and I read it, laughed me backside off and said, absolutely, I'll do it. Yeah. Then he sent me a text saying, you're going to have a very weird moustache. I said, no, I'm definitely doing it.
The weirder the better.
But you sometimes...
But that was written for you, though. I told you that already, though, didn't I?
Yeah, you told me that story that while you were writing it or something.
Yeah. I just printed out a picture of you, stuck it on the wall like a creep. Went, he's going to be the man.
That's the man for me.
That's kind of funny.
And how have you, because there's loads of talk about it, there's great hype, you already have a very solid fan base who love Damo and Ivor. How do you cope with the critics? Do you care about the critics in terms of the portrayal of, the stereotypical traveller?
Yeah, like
because you're going to have some negativity
well,
around
I knew that would come up, right? But the thing is mainly papers will write something negative, right? And that's just because, obviously, negativity sells better on papers and stuff like that. But the gas thing is I haven't had one bad message at all. Like, literally thousands of people saying it's amazing. There was a lot of travellers actually in the movie. Any time in the last couple of days when I've been out, you meet all walks of life. And I came back from the airport, I pulled into the petrol station, and a few travellers came up to me and they were like, Andy, that's brilliant. Like, they were loving it. They love the character. Love it. And I've had loads of messages. And
that's more important to you than a critic's
it's lovely. Like, no,
piece.
I don't care about a critic. That's just one person. Do you know what I mean? We're talking about the whole country here. It's gone crazy for it, so. And
as you say, the response in Dublin on Wednesday night was great. Then you had a premiere screening in London on Friday night, which went down well.
Yeah, so obviously, the one in Dublin was brilliant. There were 620 people screaming, laughing,
and a lot of friends
crying.
and family there.
Yeah, there was. It was a mix.
Like...
And do you, Andy, when in a situation like that, because I've often spoken to actors and they would say, at the premiere like that, you're watching the audience rather than the movie.
Yeah, well, it was like, half and half. You're more just listening to see what they actually laugh at and stuff like that.
The moments.
The certain moments, or you'd get excited about a scene that's coming up that they're going to laugh at. But I have to say, I thought it was really good and all the people laughing during the premiere, but the London premiere, the English laughed even more at it.
So it translates?
Yeah.
Well, thank God there's something to laugh at after yesterday. The movie's out nationwide.
Yeah.
Go see it.
Go see it, yeah.
Andy Quirke,
Get out there
thank
in the snow. Huh?
Thank you for getting into us, particularly in the weather this morning.
Whatever.